Good morning. Today I am going to London. I'm getting the train down. It is currently 6:15. My train is at 7:30. What I actually just need to do is my mum's taking her car to the garage. That's so annoying. So yeah, I need to go basically pick my mum up from her garage because she's dropping her car off for some work, and then she's going to take me to Piccadilly in my car. I hope I have enough time to get a water because I thought like I'd feel better today, but my sore throat was pretty much gone, but I've got a banging headache and like a drippy nose. Like I think I've got a cold, so I'm just gonna have to work through it. I've got paracetamol, I just need water, and I just need to sit down and chill, which is exactly what I can do on a train. So let's go. I'm in Piccadilly right now. I'm in Boots and I need to get food in me ASAP. I also need water, so I can take my paracetamol because my head is banging. But it's literally like 7:05. My train is at 30:30, so I don't know what to get. Do these come with? No, I need to get some like actual food. Like I was gonna get sushi, but sushi at 7 AM is a bit much. I am now on the train to London. I feel like I timed this impeccably. Like the train that I booked, basically I had to, it was Manchester Piccadilly to Crewe, and then it said I had to wait an hour at Crewe for the next train to London Euston because the ticket that I got was so cheap, like incredibly cheap. It was £55 return, but you can only use it on certain like railways. So it said the next West Midlands train from Crewe was in an hour basically, but as I got off the train, the conductor was saying that the next West Midlands train to Euston was in 5 minutes. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make that. So I literally just had to cross a bridge and got on this train, and now I'm sat in this cozy little seat. I'm facing forward because I cannot go backwards, especially on a journey like this. But now I'm gonna get into Euston at 10:30 instead of 11:30, which is amazing because someone's left the toilet door open next to me. I'm gonna close that in a minute, but yeah, like my case is above me. I'm sat in this one, like no one's sat behind me, so I feel like I can vlog. And yeah, I'm just buzzing that I didn't have to wait at Crewe for an hour because that would have just been like long. So now my journey actually, instead of being 4 hours, is only 3 hours, which is amazing. Staying as well at the Premier Inn at Euston. I've never actually stayed in London. Like I've been to London like 3 times maybe in my life, but I've never actually stayed in London. I've always stayed like on the outskirts or like with family in Oxford, so I've never stayed in London. So we'll see how this goes. I'm wondering now whether to do my makeup on the train. My headache's still here, but not as bad. I've taken paracetamol. I don't want to take any more right now. I'm not even that hungry as well. I was really hungry when I woke up this morning. I wish I brought my mini rolls with me. I had one for breakfast actually, but I'm gonna contemplate doing my makeup. But it's now, what time is it? It's now 8:20, so I should get to Euston in just over 2 hours. But I'm just savvy. I usually hate trains. Like I get so socially like anxious. Yeah, I always panic that I'm like on the wrong train and I'm gonna end up somewhere totally random. So I'm really surprised I actually got on this train, but we'll see if someone comes and checks my ticket and tells me I'm on the wrong one. But I am 99% confident that I can get on this train. Another woman in front of me was wondering whether she could get on this train as well, and I was like, my ticket's the same, I'm just gonna get on it and see what they say. I'm speaking to my friend about what we're doing. So one of my friends is coming from Scotland, and I think one of them is coming from Ireland. She lives in Madrid, but she's from Ireland, and I think she's at home in Ireland at the moment. So basically I've got a Scottish friend and an Irish friend, and they're both flying to London. And obviously I was originally going to drive, but now I'm getting the train, which has been such a godsend. I'm so glad I got the train. Basically my friend from Scotland is already in London. She got a really early flight. She's been up since like, I swear, 3 AM she said. And then my other friend is, I assume, flying from Ireland, and she'll get in at about 10:30, and she'll be at Euston at about 11:30. I'm not actually going to be the first there, I'm going to be the second there, and then we're going to have a look and see if we can get any, see how bright the sun is, see if we can get any tickets for anything. just like cheap tickets to see a show or something. We're gonna go get brunch somewhere, and my friend actually made this like Google document of places she wants to go. But it's really good because it like shows you everything on a map, so you know you're not going back on yourself and you're not going miles out to go to something else. Like, it's actually really good. I need to start using that in the future for other places I go. I've just never used Google stuff, but this was actually really good. So I'm gonna finish my wrap. This is actually really refreshing to say it's 9 a.m. on a Thursday morning, and I will see you probably in London. I'm gonna swiftly take myself to Blank Street as soon as I get off this train, I can't lie. Girlies, this is gonna have to be a voiceover from now because I was too scared to vlog in public, but like I said, I got a swift Blank Street, and then when all of us were together, we actually went to Gales and signed up and on the app, and we got a free coffee, which was unreal. And then we just wandered around London for the day. We found this box. I could not tell you where this is, but I feel like anyone who's going to London will know about this right now. And they play like all these projections. Are they projections? I don't know. They're like a screen, but it is so clear, and it was a lot of like underwater stuff, as you can see. And I'm sorry, but how like creepy does this look? But also, how cool does it look? Like, it's so vibrant, so clear, but it was also just really creepy. I don't know what it was, but after we watched this, we was there for a good 20 minutes. We went into Chinatown, and I've never been to Chinatown in London. I actually really want to go to the one in Manchester now that I've been to the one in London, but we wanted to get some food. We hadn't really eaten yet because none of us knew what we wanted. It was like that weird stage of hunger, but we got a bao bun. Is that how you pronounce it? Well, we got these bao buns anyway at Bao Spot, and it was so good. I think it was like 3 for £7, so we all got a chicken one, and they were such a good little snack. Like, I feel like bao buns and Chinatown in general is just the best place to go and get a snack. This is what it looked like on the inside, and then I did add soy sauce because it was a little bit dry. And then we went to this other place. I wish I could remember the name of this, but they do like these fish shaped things. They don't obviously taste like fish. You can get different fillings like Nutella. I got cheese and kimchi. Oh my goodness, it was so good. Like, anything cheese and kimchi, give me that right now. A cheese and kimchi toasty is unreal. I then went to have a bite of it, and it was so unbelievably hot, you have no idea, but it tasted so good. Like, the pastry was sweet, the inside was like sweet and cheesy. It was 10 out of 10. I probably should have taken a picture before I bit its head off. But then we went to this place called Mina Lima. I had never heard of this, but if you're a big Harry Potter fan, they are basically the design studio behind all the graphic props that was used in Harry Potter, and they have a shop and you can buy all of their like stuff that they create. They have like books, posters. They had so much cool stuff in there. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you need to add this to your list of things to do when you're in London. And swiftly after this, we went to the Disney store. Fun fact, the reason why I know these girls is because one of them I was meant to do a Disney program with, like working in Disney World, but because of COVID, I didn't get to do it. But she got to do it, and she met the other girl that we're in London with. So we're all like Disney girls through and through, but I loved looking at all the Halloween stuff. Anything Halloween and Disney, give that to me right now. I'll take 1,000. But I love this mug. I love Stitch so much, and they've just announced that they're doing a live action Lilo and Stitch, so that is me sold, obsessed. Yes, please. But after this, we actually went back to the hotel, rested, recuperated, decompressed, and then we headed back out. But by this time, oh my gosh, my cold, like, it really caught up with me because we was out. I couldn't really feel it that much. You know, when you're busy, you're doing stuff, you're excited. I was in the Disney store, for crying out loud. So it didn't really hit me until we stopped. But then we went out for some food at this place called Fowl. The food, 10 out of 10, could not fault it. The price, though, for 4 chicken tenders, it was £12. And then you get your fries separately for £6. And then a tiny Diet Coke for £4. I wanted to cry, but it was so good. And then that was the end of day 1 in London. And now we will go on to day 2. So day 2, we went straight to Notting Hill, and it was all the markets that we're on. And look at how cute all of these hair clips are. Like, I think they're hand crocheted, embroidered, however you want to call it. They were so cute. I was looking at them for so long, and everything on the markets was just so fun. Like, it was just such a good atmosphere. Like, I would highly recommend going to Notting Hill and going to the markets. We found a Canoops nearby, so we went there because my friend really wanted to try it for the first time. There is actually one in Manchester, and I really do like it. Essentially, it is just
iced chocolate, but it's just so rich and so good. I got the iced milk chocolate, 34% I think I got, with sea salt added to it. It is so good, and if you don't like coffee, this is like the perfect refreshing drink to have on a sunny day. As you can see, it is so sunny. I actually burn my face on this day. I am not a tanner, I am a burner, so that is what happened to me. But it was just nice to sit down, to chill, to plan what we were going to do. And one of my friends really wanted to go to this cookie shop called, I want to call it Cream or Creme, but they had these amazing cookies. I personally didn't get one, but she got the croissant and chocolate one, and she said it was so good. So she tried that, and it was just such like an aesthetic place as well. I just love places like this, especially independent places where you can go and it's not something that you can get more than once, really. Like, I feel like it makes a trip really special when you find places like this. So of course I took some very aesthetic videos for you. And then we headed to the Notting Hill bookshop. This is apparently the one that's in the film. I've never seen the film, but it is on my list to watch now because everyone was so excited. And as well, this Notting Hill shopping bag is apparently like a really big thing. I had never even heard of it, but again, one of my friends told me about it. So we was looking at them for so long. I didn't end up getting one because I have so many tote bags, but they had so many cute designs, and they weren't even that expensive. They ranged from like £10 to £30, I think it was. And I ended up getting one for my friend who was actually meant to come on this trip, but she didn't get to come because she is adulting too hard and she bought a house, so she needed to move into that this weekend when we went. But I fell in love with this orange bag with the pink writing on it. Orange is my favourite colour, but I resisted. I didn't get it, and I instead got my friend one. And then after we'd walked through all the markets and we'd done Notting Hill, and I absolutely loved it. Like, this really changed my opinion on London. I'd loved doing this area. We actually went to a pizza place called Pizza Pilgrims. Oh my god, please bring this to Manchester. This was the pepperoni and hot honey pizza, and let me tell you, it was one of the best pizzas I have ever had in my life. I'm not even exaggerating. But then we went to Covent Gardens to see the clouds. Is it Covent Garden or Covent Gardens? I'm not sure, but we saw these cloud things anyway, and we were really trying to get rush tickets for a theatre show on this day, but they were all just coming up where you sit separately, and they weren't very good viewing points anyway, so we ended up not getting any theatre tickets, which was so upsetting. So we were trying to find other things to do. Actually ended up going to a bar called Blame Gloria because it was 2 for 1 cocktails until 8 p.m. So we spent from like 7 till like midnight there. As you can see, we were having a very good time. The 2 for 1 cocktails hit very, very hard actually. And then we stumbled home, and that was the end of day 2 in London. Moving on to day 3, of course, we had to go and see Big Ben. What is a London visit without going seeing Big Ben and the London Eye? And we actually got to hear him do his little ding-dong thing when it turned to 12 o'clock. And then we actually, because it was a short day, because we was all having to like get our transport home by like 3 o'clock, we actually went to the Science Museum, which was so fun. I wish we could have spent more time there. We only really got an hour there before we had to head back to the train station. But then we said our goodbyes, and I went and got my train back from London to Manchester, which you will see now.
London debrief. Let's go. I'm on my first train of 3 actually, so I've got to get 3 trains back to Manchester. So this one is going to Crewe, and it's almost finished actually. I'm getting off in like 10 minutes, and then I've got to wait half an hour for one from Crewe to Manchester Piccadilly, and then I'm going to walk from Manchester Piccadilly to, my god, I feel like my camera's going to fall, walking from Manchester Piccadilly to Victoria to get the train to my local train station where my dad is graciously agreed to pick me up. But London debrief, oh my god, it is Saturday now. I went to London on Thursday, and it's been such a good time. Like, I'm not a big fan of London. Like, if I had to choose somewhere to go, it would definitely be Manchester over London. I don't know, I just feel like London, too much going on. It's a scary place. Like, you have to like keep your wits about yourself. You can't really like just chill and have fun or let your guard down or anything. But oh my gosh, it was such a good time. Like, I feel like obviously the people that I was with made it. The girls that I went to meet, are girls I actually met through, I was meant to work for Disney World at one point a couple of summers ago when COVID happened, and the program obviously got cancelled because of COVID, but I got to meet these girls through it. So we've actually, like, such a cool friendship. Like, we just, whenever we're seeing each other, it's always through travelling, because basically one of my friends is from Ireland, but she lives in Madrid at the moment, and my other friend is from Scotland, and she's just moved back from Florida. So we always see each other in places that aren't like where we're from. So we'll see each other in like London, in Florida. We all went travelling to Disneyland in California, so we went to Disneyland, we went to LA, and now we've met again in London, and we're going to go plan a trip to Madrid as well, hopefully. So it was just so fun to see them, to catch up. I didn't vlog in London because, number one, I was too terrified to have my camera out for too long and get it robbed, basically. And number two, like, I wasn't there to vlog, I was there to see my friends, and I didn't want to be that person that's like pulling the camera out. We went to some amazing places. Let me debrief with you some places that we went. If you want like a good food place, pizza place, Pizza Pilgrims, we got the double pepperoni hot honey pizza. Oh my god, so good. If you're looking for good like iced beverage places, Blank Street obviously, and Canoops. But again, I can get these in Manchester, so it's, but if you're going to London and you want to try things, they're good. And then we also went for cocktails last night. Girl, I don't really drink that often because I'm a lightweight, but we went to this place called Blame Gloria's. The vibes, immaculate, like so good. There's no like dress code or anything, you don't have to get dressed up. We literally went in, like, I went in denim shorts and a big baggy t-shirt and Crocs, so there's no dress code. But we did 2-for-1 cocktails, and the cocktails were really nice, like really good. And for London, like, the cocktails I think were on average like £12 per cocktail, but obviously 2-for-1, it makes it a lot better. Is this annoying? Oh my gosh, by the way, I had the worst cold while I was there. But you could tell when I was going down. I can't remember if I said that I wasn't really feeling all too well, but yeah, that happened. And what else? We went to a chicken place called Fowl. It was really expensive. Like, I wouldn't go back just because it was so expensive, but the food was really good, especially for like fried chicken. It did make me feel bad afterwards. Honestly, we barely even ate. Like, I'm not even being funny. We just didn't really have an appetite. Like, we just eat one big meal and then chill for the rest of the day and get like a drink or something, like a Blank Street or Canoops. But yeah, it was so good. But now I'm on my way back, so I'm gonna end this vlog here. But thank you for watching my London vlog. I hope it was interesting, and it's just something nice that I can have forever now to remember my time in London with my friends. And I'm going to continue doing daily vlogs. I'm actually back in work tomorrow. What the hell? 10 till 4. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm just going to get in and get such an early night. I think I'll end up in Manchester. I mean, right now it's almost 6 p.m. I should be getting off this train pretty soon, and then I'll end up in Manchester about 7:30, and then I'll end up at home at about 8 o'clock. But thank you so much for watching. I would love it if you subscribed or left a comment or a like, and I will see you in another vlog. Peace out, Girl Scouts.